Happy Friday for me. Today is my last day of class. I only have one. I have my foundations writing class today, and then I have to get some assignments done before my final. I only have one final, so that's on Tuesday of next week. So yeah, we're just gonna roll with the punches today. Okay, welcome back to the dorm, everyone. You're on a Dutch angle. Hold on. I think that's better. It might not be actually. Oh, I see the problem. You're like actually angled. All right, welcome back to the dorm, everyone. My roommate just left. She's going home to see her high school's fall show. And yes, the room has been Christmasified. My roommate is very much a Christmas person. So there's a lot of Christmas stuff here. So I am completely done with classes. I don't need to go to any more classes. I only have one in-person final that I need to go to. Everything else is portfolios, basically. My philosophy class I'm like 100% done with. All I had to do was do my final presentation, my Sweeney Todd presentation, and I had to do a reflection letter on that, and that's been turned in for days. I have 3 projects to do for my foundations class. That's the one I had today. I swear you guys are on an angle. Hold on. Okay, I think that's better. I'm not sure. But I do have those 3 projects for foundations. That's the class I took today. And then my final is in archaeology and fiction and poetry. I have a portfolio that's due a week from today. So I need to get all that knocked out. I really want to like tidy up the dorm a little bit more. Do you guys remember the trend of like romanticizing your life from like a year ago? Okay, I really want to try to do that, especially with this dorm, especially like literally in middle school. I was like dreaming, like I can't wait to get to college. And I think a lot of us did. And it's like, okay, now that it is, it's like I have like tea mugs and hot chocolate mugs just like chilling on my desk. Like my cookie sheets desperately need to be washed. Like there's just half-eaten chocolate over there. It's like we're just gonna kind of recenter, bring it all back together. I am going, and then I also have a Christmas party tonight for my church. So I'm gonna need to get ready for that as well. It's also freezing in this dorm. I am always so cold. I sleep in like my senior quarters from SCA, and I was still shivering last night. It's kind of awful. So at some point this weekend, I might run over to Hobby Lobby and get like some curtains to put over the windows because it's just that cold, guys. And then I do want to just like kind of write out everything that's going down. So let's get into that. So my roommate and I ended up getting this whiteboard that basically is just like, okay, where's everyone going to be? So like it has my church, my small group, and then also all of our classes. But since today was the last day of classes, I'm going to erase all of this, and I'm going to go ahead and put up our final schedule. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, my final's up there. I don't have Natalie's final schedule. I'll text her and then it'll get put up. But yeah, let's kind of move literally one of my best college life hacks. Don't get a planner, get just like a normal composition notebook. I feel like if I ever skip a day with my planner, I always feel just like I totally effed up and there is no redemption. Um, and then it's just like a blank day, and I'm like, I don't remember what I did this day. Um, but with like having this planner, it's like not even a planner. It's like, okay, I where have I skipped a day? I know I have. It's like if I skip a day, it's not the end of the world. Like this is November 19th, and over here is December 2nd. So it's like it's not the end of the world, and I can just like fill it in and make it super cute. I also feel like I never have enough room in my planners for everything I need to write down. So that's why it's like if I need to take up an entire page or like an entire spread for one day, I can do that, and it's not that big a deal. But right now I'm going to go ahead and write like everything in foundations that is like my foundations homework, and then I'm going to write out everything I need to do today specifically. Okay, so I finished writing out my planner. Ta-da! So I have everything, all the homework from Foundations, which was my class today, and then I have like my H2O Christmas party that I have to go to at 7. And then I have what I want to accomplish today written down, so that way it's like I can break down every single day because I have today for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to study and get all of my work done before I go home. My portfolio, like I said, isn't due until a week from today, but I really want to get that done. Ideally by Monday, so I don't have to worry about it at home because I am leaving like right after my exam. And then I also just put like O Come Emmanuel lyrics because it's the Christmas season and that is my favorite Christmas song. And then like a little Christmas tree, and then also just like you are 100% done with first semester classes, which technically isn't true. But I'm done with like going to in-person class, and that's what I'll do. Like yesterday Thursday I was like we're 100% done with philosophy. And I also put like I got 40 out of 40 on my Sweeney project when I did like argument and debate. Just like little things to just like looking back, because I know I'm gonna like look at this eventually. It's like looking back, what do I really want to remember? And I think planners are just like you can tell so much about a person just like looking at how they organize their planner, what they're writing down. It's like I have Leah's birthday written down for yesterday. My little March hair is like all grown up now. And it's like when I look back on college, I want to look back with like joy, and I don't want to like look at it and be like, oh, I had a final coming up that Tuesday and I had to write 3 essays and I had to get my portfolio done. Like that's not what I want to look back and remember college as being. And obviously like that's important 100%. And like knowing like, okay, I need to get my remix project, my writing memo, my reflection letter done today so I don't have to worry about that over the weekend. That is obviously important. But I also want to remember going to like H2O Christmas parties, and like I have written down, like, I even kept track of, like, fall break. So it's like, yeah, Friday, October 18th, fall break, Dado dinner, at 4:30, um, or like October 20th, dad's promotion. Like, I didn't even have school those days, but I just want to be able to look back and remember. And I also want, like, if someone were to come across this in like 100 years, which I know is silly, but if, like, my dream is to one day move into like a super old Victorian house, and my dream is that like one day in like 100 years someone will be like clearing out the attic, and like among the old like Victorian rubbish in the attic, like there will just be like my 21st century rubbish, and I want someone to like be able to look at this and like actually see like a clear picture of who I was. Like, I really want this to be an artifact of my life, and I even want to be able to like share it with like family, with like children, and be like, oh yeah, like on December 6th, 2024, I was, studying for my finals. I was finishing all of my foundations work, and I had a Christmas party that day. And when I was in college, O Come Emmanuel was my favorite Christmas song. So I have Rejoice, Rejoice, Emmanuel should come to thee, O Israel, written down. And I have like, okay, I'm 100% done with class. Like, I want to be able to look at this, and I want to see like a clear picture of like who I am now, and like who I was as a college student. Like, I think I've over explained this at this point. Like, I just really want this to be like a picture of who I am. And I think that's just so hard to do when it's just like, okay, this is the work I had to get done. And honestly, it's just kind of sad. Just like, this was like, if my entire life just consisted of remix project due December 9th, writing memo due December 9th, reflection letter due December 9th, like, I'd just be really sad. I also got vlog on things I need to do today because, as you guys know, I'm just so bad at vlogging. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead, put on some Christmas music, and I'm going to go ahead and do that remix project right now. Okay, so the remix project is essentially, we had to pick a topic, and we had to write actual like normal paper on it, and then we had to take that same topic and rework it into a new medium. So I'm doing a video, and essentially I was doing a monologue, and I did not have it memorized, so it took a really long time to do. But now I'm going to move on to my reflection letter. And yes, I did throw a sweatshirt on because it is freezing in the storm. I love our giant windows, but I think that's contributing to the problem. But I did like text in the group me like, hey, are you guys cold too? And like, everyone's room is freezing. The common area is like the only warm area here. And personally, I just want to hang out in here. So anyway, I'm going to work on my reflection letter. But sweatshirt, OTM, Operation Thriving Marriage. I'll leave a link in the description. That's my parents' marriage ministry, and they've got merch. So they got this hoodie, there's a water bottle, there are multiple hoodies and t-shirts, and obviously the book is on their website, so links will be left. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this remix project, or not remix project, reflection letter. So, like I mentioned earlier, I have to go to a Christmas party. Well, I don't have to. I'm going to a Christmas party with my church, and we're doing a white elephant. So I'm gonna wrap a present really quick. I have found that, like, legit one of the best things about being an author is if you have to do, like, one of these things where it's like, oh, you have to bring a gift, your own book. Literally, it's so easy. People love having signed books, even if they never read them. The fact that it's signed by the author, over the moon. And then they're also like, oh my gosh, you read this. So I'm just going to sign this really quick. Ta-da! And I'll just go ahead and wrap this. I'm kind of getting hungry because I ended up skipping lunch since I ate breakfast so early. And I'm going to go to the student center and eat. But like the Christmas party is also at the student center, so I think I'm gonna bring my computer, the gift, and then the book I'm also currently reading to the dining center, and I'll get some more work done, either for school or for just like job authory thing. I put up an Instagram Q&A, so I'm working on, so I've been like replying to that, so yeah. I am going to change out of this. um, I'm gonna put on the Western sweater that I crocheted myself. So, just a little bit cuter for the Christmas party than just like my OTM merch. Which, don't get me wrong, I do love my OTM merch, but I don't love wearing sweatshirts outside of my dorm. So, yeah. I'm gonna go. First, I'm gonna close some tabs really quick, but then I'm gonna change and I'm gonna go get food because I am hungry. I just got back from the Christmas party. While I was in the dining hall, my computer was in my bag, and then my bag fell off the place I put it, and then my computer screen mildly shattered. Yeah, but I went to the Christmas party. We did White Elephant, and I got this lovely picture of Gents from my church. So that's gonna sit there forever, or at least until I move out. Yeah, I think I'm going. Oh, I also got my reflection letter turned in. No, you saw me get my reflection letter turned in. I got my memo turned in. So now I'm done with foundations, and I think I'm going to take a shower, so I don't have to play shower wars, and I can just like, you know. So that's the plan. And then I'm probably gonna watch like Arrow and The Flash because I'm like, okay, I need to explain this. So I started watching Supergirl like when it came out on Netflix after its first season. So it's like I kind of know what happens in Arrow because of the crossovers. So it's like I knew Sarah wasn't dead. I knew she wasn't dead again. I know Speedy becomes Red Arrow. I like knew the name Roy Harper. I know Ray becomes a legend. Like I knew all this stuff. And I did end up watching The Flash a few years ago, so I know what's happening. But the thing is, with the CW shows, the Arrowverse show, there are so many crossovers that you can't just like dive in the middle. So it's like I swear. Okay, I made this sweater. I made it, which therefore means I get to dictate which way is the front and which way is the back, but this way feels like a front and this way feels like a back. Anyway, not the point. But just the way the CW is set up with like all the crossovers, you kind of need to watch them how they were released. So it's like I'll finish an episode of The Flash and then I'll switch over to Arrow and then I'll switch back to Flash and then Arrow and then Flash, and then it's going to get so much fun when we get Supergirl and Legends in the mix. And Natalie already thinks I'm insane. Good morning, you guys. Well, technically afternoon. It's almost 4 o'clock. You really didn't miss much. I basically just got out of bed. I mean, I was working in my bed. I got my cover page done for my, get out of the way, for my, portfolio, and I've been assembling all of my poems and stuff into that. And I've been doing some just like authory stuff, so I did just get out of bed, but I was productive while I was in bed, which therefore makes it okay. So I'm gonna go to the VGC a little bit early today, probably around 5 again, because I've just been snacking on stuff like I have in here. I haven't been super hungry. Yeah, but I think I'm going to, I've also been editing this video. That's another thing I've been doing. But I think I'm gonna get back in bed because it's cold in here. And I know sleep health and all that. I'm freezing. I don't care. I just want to be warm in bed. That's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I don't know if I'll bring you guys in because I'm literally just like sitting here working. It's not that exciting.
Thomas admitted that the FBI and police fed information.
Okay, I think it's working now. We are coming to the end of this video because I am exhausted. I was going to do like this entire finals weekend in one video, but Friday was already like 18 minutes with just like the rough cuts. So I went over on Instagram. I was like, hey, would you guys watch like a 40-minute video or should I break it up into 2? And you guys said 2. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, then definitely go do that so you can be included in these things. So I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. The only problem is there are like people out like in the common area, and that's like right on the other side of my door. And you might be able to hear them. You probably can't because I feel like whenever I'm like, oh, you guys can totally hear that. That's just, and then I actually go and edit, and it's like you can't hear anything. So, but they're out there and they're loud, and I just want to go to sleep. So I have earplugs. So I might do that, and also like it's 11 and normally I go to bed at like midnight and my roommate stays up a lot later. So normally I don't go to bed super early, but since she's out of town, I think I'm gonna go to bed early, just put in earplugs. So I'm gonna go get ready for bed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, love you guys.